What? I can get out of this, you know. I'm just tired, that's all. Come to gloat, have you? Oh, I've finally caught the infamous Catwoman. Well, you only caught me because I'm off my game. And that's all. So, what now? You're going to hand me over to the authorities? It's not like there's anything here worth stealing. I see you've got a half-eaten can of beans over there. How pathetic. Can't even cook yourself a proper meal. How sad. Well, are you going to let me out of this pathetic excuse for tying me up, or what? Fine, what do you want to know? Well, obviously I'm not going to tell you that. Some things I really can't tell you peasants, to be honest. How did you come across this house anyway? This can't be your house. So you thought you could steal from this house? Figures. And you knew they'd gone away as well, did you? Well, I suppose that makes us on the same team, does it not? Well, you're going to have to let me free sometime. No. There's not even so much as a Fabergé egg in here. You would think this place would be loaded with valuables, but I guess not. Unless someone got here before us. Not even a turkey in the fridge, perhaps? Great. I do like a snack while I'm on a heist. Never mind. Well, I'm growing rather tired of these, so if you wouldn't mind. Ugh. These lights are so ugly anyway. Ugh. Well, the most damage we've probably done is run up their electricity bill by about 10 pence. Have you checked upstairs, at least? Disappointing. No silverware worth taking, I suppose. Well, that is disappointing. I see you met their guard dogs. No. I am very stealthy. Something which you are lacking. I can see your dirty boot prints all the way through the foyer. I thought they'd have some kind of butler here, but I guess not. How peculiar. You would think a family that owns a property such as this would have one. But it is holiday season. Maybe they're away. Well, I mean, I don't like to team up. I like to work alone. I hate splitting the profits, you see. And what is to stop me from totally silencing you forever. Oh, well, there is that. Fine. So, what's in it for me? %20. That's awful. 60. There is a safe, a rather large safe, in fact, and by the looks of your fat, nubby fingers, you will need me to open it. Fine. 50. I would shake your hand, but I don't know where you've been, so I'd rather not. Do I look like a medic to you? Fine. Let me look. Bit of a rookie move to let the dogs attack you like that. You didn't have anything to help. No pepper spray, no, not even a whistle. I see. They dragged you through the hedges. You've got quite a lot of leaves on you. What possessed you to come out all this way? For this house in particular? Who's your informant? They don't sound very trustworthy to me. Rather an idiot move, if I do say so myself, but then again, I suppose there is just the two of us here, so we're going to have to make do. Their security system is surprisingly quite high-tech, considering there's just one safe here and pretty much nothing else of value. And I really did want a snack. These rich people always have fancy, shall we say, charcuterie boards out, usually. And they just have them for show, usually, and they don't even eat them. To waste. Anyway, back to the point. We are going to have to get past the lasers upstairs if we want to get the safe open. But I haven't actually had a chance to look in the cellar. Not all too keen about going down there, but I'm pretty good at seeing in the dark. I suppose maybe if I take the cellar. In fact, no. We should go together because I don't want to let you out of my sight. Don't just go stumbling in there, being all clumsy and buffoonish. You better wait for me. My claws need sharpening. You do have something in your eye. You can try and get it out. Stop squirming, you're such a baby. Ugh. There, it was a bit of fluff, probably from the guard dogs that you greeted earlier. Anything else I should know about? Okay, well, I'm not taking a look at that, so you're just going to have to deal with that on your own. You have you? Blueprints to the house. I suppose you've drawn them in crayon, have you? Oh, and yet you have some sophistication about you. Well, let me have a look then. No, you see the stairwell is backwards. It's actually over here, and you've drawn it over there. Oh gosh, we are so doomed. Right. Wait. How did you lose the dogs? So you're saying that the dogs actually aren't taken care of, and they're still meandering around out there? So not only do we have to get open the humongous safe, we also have to avoid the dogs outside. We're also going to need a van to carry the contents of the safe. Do you have any contacts? Do you have any non-useless contacts? Fine. Well, you should give them a call. But let me look closely at this map a second. The rest is fine. What's this over here? Okay, well, looks a lot like a false wall, so maybe there's something behind there. Well, I can go and skip it out, I guess. I have these special goggles that allows me to see through walls, so we shouldn't have to actually go through, although I suppose there's a special book that we must pull off the shelf to open it. That's usually what happens in films. A place like this, what book do you suggest it might be? Charles Dickens, of course. A Christmas Carol. Perfect. Well, okay then. Well, if you want to know, I guess I could tell you. The largest successful heist. By the way, they have all been successful, but this one was my best yet. They might have cameras on in here, you know. Did you not think to check? Okay, well, I suppose I better whisper it to you. My whip at home. Okay, that's on me. But luckily there doesn't seem to be any security around, so maybe that won't be an issue. Anyway. And I thrust them through the door, and there was the most magnificent sculpture you've ever seen. No, it wasn't of me, obviously. It was beautiful. So I see that you're not much of an admirer of the arts then, huh? But what do you like then? Money, I suppose. And what is it that you're hoping to find in the vault? And then what are you going to do with it? Well, that's rather sad. I thought you might have more about you than that, but judging by the state of you, I suppose, why should I assume such things? No, this is the only job that we're doing together. No more. I work alone, I already told you that. Do you know you are quite tiresome? I'm already getting sleepy. And did you check what time they might be back? Nope. Wrong again. They do return tomorrow. So, that's another miscalculation on your part. This is why we can't work together. Your reliability. Yeah. But I suppose it might be useful just this once. That's me being kind. So, let's look at your plans again. And what do you intend to do about the laser situation? I suppose you've got a gadget for that, have you? Okay. And how did you get here if you don't already have a van? Right. Well, that's really useless. Okay. So once we're inside, we need to disarm the security system and then make our way out. As simple as that. Is that really all you've got? It's a terrible plan. You haven't accounted for the 6-foot wall here and the 11-foot wall here that is covered in what looks to be rose bushes, so lots of spikes, and then once we're over that, the dogs that you just very luckily managed to escape. Okay. It's a good job I'm here, isn't it? I do have a few tricks up my sleeve. I suggest that we're going to need to call in reinforcements, I think. We're not going to make our way out that way. I think there is underground tunnels that you've missed off of this, though. There's a cellar here. We can make our way out through that tunnel there. It's going to be a long crawl to the end. Yes, crawl. You might not fit, so I might have to leave you behind. I'm just joking. Okay, well, if that's the plan, I suppose we better get going. Fine, let me take a look. You are very whiny, you know. This is why I work alone. You do have something in your ear. Looks to be a tiny piney cone. How did you get that stuck in there? Right, okay. And this ear's fine. Well, I hope with that lodged in your ear you did manage to hear everything I said. So I'm not repeating myself. Okay then, well, better get on with it.